Well, welcome everybody. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Donna Smasi. I'm the president of Baffa, and we are so delighted to have all of you here today as we present peace through music. But before we begin, I have a couple of things that I need to say. First, we would like to thank the members of the Bayport United Methodist Church for allowing us to meet here each Wednesday for our rehearsals and to be able to have our concert here now. And there's something different about this church. They have been without a pastor since August. Their pastor has moved on in his career. And while they're waiting for a new pastor, they've been running the church by themselves. So we could please have a round of applause for them. Now, usually, the pastor is up there and he handles the important stuff, and Pastor Dwight is here from the Episcopal Church in Canada. And I always ask him to do the important things, which is the exits are there, and the bathrooms are down that way, so that's important. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that I think a lot of you know that Baffa is a not-for-profit organization. We do not ask for admission for our concerts or our shows. However, we are always very grateful to receive any donations that we should receive so that we can continue to do what we do as we've been doing since 1968. So if you, by any chance, didn't think of it on the way in, we would invite you to consider adding something to the donation bin. And the last thing that I wanted to bring up is that today we will have a very short intermission, like 5 minutes. It's really just so the chorus can sit for a minute, rehydrate, and you guys can stand and stretch. But don't go anywhere, because it's only 5 minutes. So now, it is with great pleasure that I would like to turn the program over to our wonderful, wonderful director, the incomparable Margaret Campanella.
Thank you. It's so good to see you all. I didn't think it was part of my job description to get extra chairs, but I enjoy doing that. So thank you for filling in. And there's a couple more chairs that we need in some of the rooms downstairs in that hall, classrooms. Great. Thank you for your help. Enjoy the concert, and I'll talk to you more soon.
In the name
and beauty and a time of relaxing. There has always been the question, what is more important, the words or the music? The words tell the story and communicate feelings and thoughts. Music, the universal language, has melody and harmony that brings emotion to the ears. The next selection you will hear, Serenade to Music, has words by William Shakespeare and music by Ralph Vaughan. Now they say Ralph Vaughan, so I always thought it was Ralph Vaughan. We are fortunate to have Judy Sauce, a beautiful soprano and gifted English teacher, to read you the words of the serenade. And here's Judy.
Serenade to Music is a soliloquy from The Merchant of Venice. How sweet the moonlight sleeps upon this bank. Here will we sit and let the sounds of music creep in our ears. Soft stillness in the night become the touches of sweet harmony. Look how the floor of heaven is thick inlaid with patines of bright gold. There's not the smallest orb that thou beholdest, but in his motion like an angel sings. Still choiring to the young-eyed cherubims, such harmony is in immortal souls. But whilst the muddy vesture of decay doth grossly close it in, you cannot hear it. Come ho, wake Diana with a hymn, whose sweetest touches pierce your mistress' ear, and draw her home with music. I am never merry when I hear sweet music. The reason is, your spirits are attentive. The man that hath no music in himself, nor is not moved with the comfort of sweet sounds, is fit for treasons, stratagems, and spoils. The motions of his spirit are as dull as night, and his affections dark as Erebus. Let no such man be trusted. Music, hark, it is the music of the house. Methinks it sounds much sweeter than by day. Silence bestows that virtue on it. How many things by seasoned are, to their right praise and true perfection. His hope, the moon sleeps with Endymion, and would not be awaked. Soft stillness in the night become the touches of sweet harmony.
Thank you, Judy. And now, the music. and it goes by so fast. We like to just take 5 minutes to hydrate and for the chorus to just sit down. So talk amongst yourselves and we'll do that in 5 minutes. Thank you.
You're living the good life. Good thing you went there in your honeymoon, right?
The question continues. What is more important, the words or the music? I would like to introduce a special guest, a writer, actor, friend, and supporter of Baffa, and pastor of the Congregational Church of Patchogue, where our Baffa Orchestra rehearses. Please welcome Reverend Whitney Walter to read Choose Something Like a Star.
I had to ask permission to stand up here because I know Martha. Because if I sit up here without permission, who knows what was going to happen. I want to start with one observation I did. I was looking at the second piece, the Mendelssohn piece. That was the second piece performed in the first act. And How Lovely Are the Messengers. And I circled it, and I thought, this is noteworthy. I circled it, and I wrote in there, this chorus. These are the messengers. We're not talking about in 1600, we're not talking about the musicians or the poets or the butchers, the baker, the candlestick maker. I thought, they're the messengers. And me, I guess, according to Martha. And I thought, wow, this is really such a beautiful time. In a time like this, to be agents and messengers of peace. So I want to say one thing about myself autobiographically, because I never get a microphone in my hand where I don't talk about me. Ever since I was very, very young, I liked girls. But I loved poetry. And I learned at a very young age that fourth grade girlfriends can come and go, but being a poet is with you forever. So that, and I had a special affection for Robert Frost. And he is the poet who wrote the lyrics to the song that you're about to hear. And I remember as a young kid watching on TV him read a poem at John F. Kennedy's inauguration. And I thought, like, he looked like an underpaid junior college professor. You know, his clothes were sort of torn up, and he was just like so powerful. It was unbelievable poetry. But it's sometimes very accessible and sometimes not. So I'm going to give you a very brief little spin on what you're going to hear. Then I'm going to read the lyric, because this is going to take too long. And then we're going to do what we came here for, which is to hear that embodied in the chorus. So here's my kind of take on the poem, Choose Something Like a Star, that I take, and then I will, in all deference to the poet, read the lyrics as written by Robert Frost. First of all, Martha knows me, and she probably knew I'd do this. Every night when I laid in bed, I read this poem, and then my theory is that it works. It will work on me in the middle of the night. I laid in bed like 8 or 9 nights in a row reading this, and I woke up not knowing what in the world it was talking about. So finally it began to sink in, and I wrote notes just sitting here. Even the fairest or faintest star or light is sometimes obscured by clouds. Now think of yourself as a light. You know, the light that stood still over the manger, you know, the light. And darkness, while uncomfortable at times, is what brings out the light of the star. No darkness, no can see star. But you can't sit in or be complacent with basking in the light, because your path is lit, I got mine, everything's doing well. Ask the star, the source of the light, say something to us. Don't let us sit in darkness. Come on, light, star, fairest, brightest of them all, say something to us. And when you or the star say something, use a language when you relay your light to the world. Use your language, your words in a language that we can comprehend. Don't be a hermit sitting home with your light, not sharing it with others. Speak, bask. And when at times the mob of the world is swayed with blame or with praise, let us choose something like a star. There's the title. Choosing something like a star as our guide to steady our minds and our hearts. As I, so help me God, believe this event, this conductor, this chorus, this accompanist is doing. Now here, Choose Something Like a Star, written in 1943 by Robert Frost. O star, the fairest one in sight, we grant your loftiness the right to some obscurity of cloud. It will not do to say of night, since dark is what brings out your light. Some mystery becomes the proud, but to be wholly taciturn in your reserve is not allowed. Say something to us we can learn by heart, and when alone, repeat. Say something, and it, the star, says, I burn. But say with what degree of heat? Talk Fahrenheit, talk centigrade, use language we can comprehend. Tell us what elements you blend. It gives us strangely little aid, but does tell something in the end. And steadfast as Keats' hermit, not even stooping from its sphere, it asks of us a little here. It asks of us a certain height. So when at times the mob is swayed to carry praise or blame too far, we may choose something like a star to stay our minds on. and be steady.
The next song, when I was doing my planning for this concert, I said, all this music is so calm. Maybe we could have something to wake up everybody. So this is the song to wake you up. all that came through my brain as I was, playing this concert was the song, Let There Be Peace on Earth. So we're going to sing that as our encore, and I know a lot of you know it, so if you feel like singing or humming along, feel free to do that.